Welcome to an all-new beer reviews with Trenny and C.
C.
And today we have Black Chocolate Stout from the Brooklyn Brewery.
Nice.
Let's get cracking here. This was one that I picked up in a store locally. Oh, sorry. Beauty.
It opens perfectly.
Opens brilliantly. I picked this up locally, and then I'd never heard of it before, and then I looked and there was another store that had it locally. So
Yeah, I've never seen this bottle before.
yeah, it's like kind of brand new in town here. So if you've had it before, please leave a comment. Let us know what your thoughts are.
10% alcohol.
10% alcohol.
That is just crazy. Whoa! Freaking molasses in a glasses. Sorry.
Motor oil.
Yeah.
Motor oil. Okay.
So I don't know if you know, but Trenny and C also like to write stupid songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, just put it all on there.
Looks
Hand it
nice
up
and
a bit.
thick. So at 10%, my concern always with that kind of alcohol percentage is a over sweet, very malty kind of a beer.
That's usually the case.
Mm-hmm. So let's see how well they do it. It can be done right. What was the one that we had one recently that was a very high percentage?
We were surprised by how good it was. I think.
Was it also a stout?
I think it was a stout. Was it the one of those Fullers?
Oh, maybe it was a Fuller's. Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Anyway, Brooklyn chocolate stout.
Yeah, it smells a little sweet, sweet and sour.
I'm getting a bit of a tinny note on it too.
Maybe that's what that sour note is.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit bready and doughy. Definitely thick. Like it's not even moving when I swirl it.
Yeah, there's a weight to it. The stout kind of note is just starting to come through. It's starting to come through the
atomic weight.
Yeah, the foam a little bit here. The head is dying back, and the stout
But
is finally kind of.
This
coming
is
in.
one that like. There's a light right beside me. Looking through it.
Yeah.
You can't see.
Yeah. How many
anything.
fingers?
Yeah, this is soy sauce basically.
Okay, let's give it a taste. Okay.
Okay. It has a bit of that coffee thing that stouts kind of have.
I think your first description of the color is what it tastes like. It's a bit molassesy.
A little bit molassesy, even, and then it's a little bit salty, soy saucy.
Oh yeah.
Like there's a little bit of sweet and salt on this.
Maybe even a little bit of kind of like a black licorice kind of thing.
Yeah. There's it's definitely has those malts there, but I mean, I think it's more the behavior of the product because of the alcohol percentage.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not specifically malty, but it's that's kind of the flavor of high alcohol beer usually.
Yeah, that's what I totally agree. And so the chocolate aspect, they're calling it a chocolate stout.
Oh, right. I forgot about that part.
Not picking up a big chocolate thing, but it is stouty.
It's very much a stout. It's more, I would like lean towards more like a salted coffee stout or something like that.
Yeah, true. A little bit of dark chocolate actually on the finish, kind of.
Yeah, it's got that chalky kind of finish.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Let's see if there's anything else on the bottle that we can read here.
Maybe on the neck there.
No.
Look up there. We haven't really done any research on this. We're pretty much just diving right into it.
This is the famous Brooklyn Black Chocolate Stout, descendant from the Russian imperial stouts of the 18th century. Our black chocolate stout has itself become a modern classic, heralded the world over. A blend of 6 malts produced its dark chocolate aroma and flavor. There is nothing better to enjoy with rich desserts, fine cheeses, and roaring fireplaces.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, when you mentioned that Russian Imperial Stout, that is what the one I was actually referring to earlier. It was that, not, did you say Fuller's?
I said Fuller's, I think.
No, yeah, you're right. Fuller's Stout. You were right all along. I was thinking Founders. When you said Fuller's, I was thinking Founders, but you were right all along.
I was thinking Founders, but I said Fuller's.
So it was Fuller's. You were right all along. It was the Fuller's Imperial Stout, the bottle condition, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
That came in the box.
Yeah.
That was 10%, that tasted similar to this.
Yeah.
This is a very good comparison, actually. I'm kind of liking this.
I'm kind of liking this too, and for the viewers, for the tens upon millions of viewers that we have on this channel, they will know that I'm not a huge stout fan.
That's right.
However, and not all stouts behave the same, but one of my favorite, just darker, thicker beers out there is a pint of the black.
Right.
I love the Guinness.
Of course.
So, I mean, that's, for some people, as dark as it gets, even though it's really light in flavors.
And that's the thing, it's 4.2%. And you're talking about 10%.
Yeah, exactly.
And 2.5
and this has a bit more, what do you call that? Carbonation.
Okay,
something like that.
Now, let's just get right down to business here. Trendy and C scale. Buy none, buy one, or buy a ton. What do you say?
It's not a buy none.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, I'm not a huge stout fan, so I don't know if I would drink a ton of it.
Okay.
However, again, it is one of the higher end versions that I've tasted that I like.
Right.
So I think you could have a case of this as long as it stayed good in your fridge and you drank it in a timely fashion, and you could start a night with one of these.
Can you be a little more clear?
Oh, buy a ton.
Buy a ton.
Yeah.
Trendy says buy a ton. I am gonna say, well, yeah, buy a ton. I agree. I actually think you should buy a ton because, to your point, it's 10% alcohol.
Yeah.
I mean, how many 10% alcohol beers can you even stomach? Most of the time they're shit.
Yeah.
Most of the time they're pretty gross.
You're not
And
going to drink a ton in one sitting necessarily.
Yeah, but I mean, for us, where this beer isn't around a lot, this is a repeat buyer. That's why I say buy a ton. You know, like,
yeah,
this is more than a buy one. We bought one. I'd drink more. So
that is pretty much how it goes
buy
down. Yeah. Okay, so thank you everybody for joining us.
We had a good time. Hopefully you did too. Hopefully you learned whether or not you should buy black chocolate stout from Brooklyn Brewing.
Yeah.
That was really our goal here, is to tell you whether or not you should buy something. We want to save you money. We don't want you wasting your money. Let us waste our money.
Exactly. Okay, so
thanks for watching.
See you next Tuesday.
Very good.